I moved into the house because it was silent. Not peaceful, silent. The kind of silence that doesn't relax you, but makes you aware of your own breathing. The landlord unlocked the door and stepped back instead of coming in with me. "You won't need the back rooms," he said. I smiled, waiting for the joke. It didn't come. The house stood at the edge of town, where the road narrowed and the streetlights stopped working consistently. No close neighbors, no noise at night, just wind and darkness. I needed cheap. I needed quiet. I ignored the warning. The first few nights passed without anything unusual. No creaks, no footsteps, no sounds from outside. At night, the silence felt thick, like the air itself was holding something back. On the 8th night, I woke up suddenly. No dream, no sound, just awareness. The kind that snaps you awake before your body understands why. I reached for my phone, 2:17 a.m. I stared at the screen, annoyed at myself. Then I heard it. A knock. Slow, deliberate, single. It didn't come from the front door. It didn't come from a window. It came from somewhere inside the house. I didn't move. I waited for another knock. It didn't come. The silence returned, heavier than before. I lay there, staring into the dark, telling myself it was nothing. Old houses make noise, that's what people say. Eventually, I slept. The next night, I woke up again. Same feeling, same sudden awareness. I didn't check the time immediately. I already knew. 2:17 a.m. Knock. Exactly the same as before. My chest tightened. This time I sat up in bed. The sound came from the wall beside me. I pressed my ear against it. Cold paint, solid concrete, nothing else. No movement, no scratching, no echo, just a wall that should not make sounds. I stepped back and stood in the middle of the room, listening. The house was silent, too silent. The third night, I stayed awake. I sat on the edge of the bed with my phone in my hand, watching the minutes crawl forward. Each second felt stretched. 2:13, 2:14, 2:15. My mouth felt dry. 2:16. I held my breath. 2:17. Knock. Louder, clearer, closer. I stood up slowly. I placed my hand flat against the wall. The knock came from the other side. That wall shared space with a storage room at the end of the hallway, a room I had barely looked at since moving in. I stepped into the hallway. Every footstep sounded wrong. The storage room door was closed. I was certain I had left it open. I stood there, staring at the handle, feeling something shift in the air, like the house had noticed me noticing it. I opened the door. The room was empty. Concrete floor, bare walls, a single light bulb hanging from a wire. Dust lay evenly across the floor, undisturbed. I stepped inside. The light flickered, then stayed on. I knocked on the wall myself. The sound was dull, dead, nothing like what I had heard. I laughed quietly, too quietly. Then I saw it, a mark on the wall, small, circular, at chest height, an indentation in the concrete, not damage, pressure, as if something had leaned there from the inside. I touched it, cold, smooth, no cracks, no explanation. That night, I locked my bedroom door. The fourth night, the knock came twice, 2:17 a.m. Knock. Pause. Knock. I didn't move. The second knock sounded closer, not closer to the wall, closer to the bed. I lay there, staring at the door, waiting for the handle to turn. It didn't. Morning came slowly. The fifth night, there was no knock, no sound, no disturbance. I didn't feel relieved. I felt watched. All day I thought about the timing, about the mark, about the landlord's warning. That night I waited again. 2:16, my hands felt cold. 2:17 passed, nothing happened. At 2:18, my phone vibrated. A message, unknown number, 4 words. You stopped listening. My throat tightened. I stared at the screen, trying to understand how anyone could know. Then I heard it, not from the wall, not from the bedroom, from the hallway. A knock on the storage room door. From the inside, slow, patient, as if whatever was there had finally decided to stop.